Salam. كما تكونوا خمي اللهم مرحبا. My goodness, great news. Iran, Israel, America, ceasefire. أحوال. سلازي very good news, very great news. طعمي Iran, America, Israel, like كنتات أطونو بال. Trump announced Israel-Iran ceasefire timeline. He said, "We'll end the war." Okay. Kunatat, thank you to Trump. Thank you. That's why crypto is up almost 106. Sahwat. Crypto is up 106. Why? Because of the ceasefire. Just now. Thank you. All right. So this is how we have Iran, Israel, no more wars. I'm just ceasefire by the way. كما يخير كن رأينا. Okay. كساب سبات زموتنا نيشتي مساقر مزيكا هنقبرنا. Everybody share كتقبرو نزي إن اللابو مخنياتو. Ceasefire. No more wars. According Trump tweet abs goboro hijum alaytu. Let's go. Yeah, nab kullunuhum halalaf share goboro. All right. Welcome again. تايد أو حدنا الألوم عند 44 سوات كلمة سينا مالتي حوا. So good news. كم زي عن توزر أنا Iran, Israel, USA ceasefire. كيف كل حوات no more. بقى. أنت إذا Trump announced Israel Iran ceasefire timeline. He said we'll end the war. بتكونتات in the خون يقاليس النازل. That's why we can see it's good news. Like crypto 105, 106. Crypto is up. Oil is down, negative 4.22. That's why مخنياتو كونتات ceasefire. انت إذا بزول Trump نابتي ناتو كنكيدنا. This is great news. We wanted that. Thank you. Okay, let's go. انت إذا بزول. Yay, congrats to everyone. It has been fully agreed by between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire darga within about 6 hours from now. We abdu shidishta sa'at. So Izi kunetat na Israel na Iran ab simimma ka'atwa makhanan. When Israel and Iran have wounded down and complete their in progress final mission for 12 hours درجة 10 ساعات خون زنبرة 5 حلفة at which point that the war will be considered ended officially. Iran will start the ceasefire and upon the 12th hour Israel will start the ceasefire and upon the 24th hour. Okay, أبدوش 10 ساعات and then Iran ceasefire تتوكد بلي and then Israel كا أوش 24 ساعات مالي. An official end to the 12th day war will be salted by the world. Okay. نعسر تخلطم عالتي إذا خنا دا أو كبل حوات 12th day during each ceasefire among خلتي أنزل له ceasefire أو نايم بال إذا خنا زورار the other side will remain like peaceful and respectful. Right? Yeah. من قصاص يلن إيران يخون إسرائيل يخون ولا حنت خمسة جبرة مالتي. So on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having stima, I don't know what this word means, the courage alone, intelligence alone, and what should be called the 12th day war. Okay. This war that could have gone for years. So destroyed the Middle East but didn't and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless Middle East, God bless United States of America, and God bless the world. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. Thank you. This is a good one, guys. Very perfect. This is what we want. Please share this for everybody. This is the great news. I know أنا خجلت زمتأخوه بزعبانا إيران ناي مسائل نا إيران ناي أمريكان زجبرت لجن ab live أتو مسبولكو that is the news show ab مالتي so God bless the world, God bless America. This is great news. Please share to everybody this YouTube or whatever this video. Please share. Everybody should share it. So this is great, right? إذا كنا تازي مرجع مالت علم تراجعي أحوال. Yes. إذا كنا تازي مرجع مالت علم تراجعي. I know of course إيران لما عند دبدبة أبناء العراق sorry أبناء yeah أبناء قطر أبناء العراق أبناء كل لغة تسبزح دبدبة مثلا نهجي ناري مثلا دبدبة almost 10 مسائل ولا حنت زعنوا يبلن زعنوا تنقرون يبلن سلازي here we go can you happy clap man I hope this is go Malit. All right, let's go some sources again. Oh my goodness. That's why let's get what happened. Let's get market is happy. Yes, it is happy. Yes, it is happy. Nvidia, I know. Everybody is green. Everybody is green, but this good news, Maliki. Now, yeah, everybody is green, but this good news. Everybody is green. Everybody, yeah. Palantir is up almost 0.66 cent, and then Tesla is up almost 1.09, and then Nvidia is up almost 0.63. The most important is yes, oil is down. Good. Oil is down. Oil is down. Oil is down, and crypto is up. Crypto, let's go back. Crypto is up to 105, almost 6.10%. Right now, and gold should be red. Yeah, gold should be red. People are moving out from gold and from silver to where? To the stack. That's what it is. How it works. Oil is done. Yes, thank you. We are back to normal 65, 59, 65, 64. We are done. Good job, Trump. Man, you good, man. Good job. We love that. Great. All right. Yes, I hope this salami قصل. I know. well, guys. Come on. But it's هجنتا إنا نمنتا إنا قصل زخيل زي يا تخد زخيل أخيرين by the way. كل انتهى سين إيران بل ولا إسرائيل بل بقول انتهى سين. All right. Detail كنا هجي. Let's see. انت إيش negotiation. انت إيش سمع search نجبرنا بحنساب. Brand new to everybody. Let's start with some X's. ناي Trump ربينا لنا زيا. All right. Let me share this. Okay, ናይ ትራምፕ ኩልና ርኢና ኣለና very good እዚ ኢሉ ዘሎ እዚ ኣብዚ ግን ክደግማ ኣብ ውሽጢ let me read this I think ሰገለ ነገር ዝሓለፍኩ ኣለኒ ዳርጋ 6 ሰዓት 6 hours from now ትፈርማ ክሰማዓን ማለት እዩ ኣብ ውሽጢ 6 ሰዓት ይኸውን ስምምዕ ወይ ከዓ ትፍርማዮም which is Israel and Iran have wounded down complete they are in progress final mission for 12 hours ን12 ሰዓት at which the point that the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire and up on the 12 hours. دحر 12 ساعات إيران تتوقف بلا أن إسرائيل قاعد دحر 24 ساعات مالت. Officially end the 12th day war will be salted by the world. Okay. علم بمول إتصاتي فوزي مالتي. So the 12th the 12th day war. What is that? Let's search together. What? Let's search. Let's go. بزح article كمتي بقى. What is that means? All right, god damn it, I cannot type in here. The 12th day war. What does that mean? Yeah, okay, 6-day war. No, Trump announced it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Trump announced the Israel-Iran ceasefire deal to end 12-day war. Is that okay? That's how it means. What is this?
Trump announces Israel-Iran ceasefire deal to end 12-day war. Ynet News. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Truth Social on Tuesday that Israel and Iran have reached a complete ceasefire agreement to halt their 12-day war. Congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress, final missions, for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Trump posted. He said Iran would initiate the ceasefire, followed by Israel at the 12-hour mark, and that at the 24-hour point an official end to the war would be observed. Trump described the conflict as the 12-day war, saying it could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't, and never will. Get the Ynet News app on your smartphone, Google Play, http.
Sponsor message, then we're back.
Looking for a trusted name in car care?
All right, so completely over 24 hours مالت إيران أوشت 12 ساعات تكتب لي أحوات أنا إسرائيل قاعد حرق 24 ساعات مالتي نزي ناي سيز فاير سممع زلو مالتي technically أبدو 6 ساعات تغير أنت زي اللي okay let's find out, let's search something guys, like how, what is the negotiation? I just want to know أنت أيتي سممعان, what is this, how did okay. All right, Iran and Israel ceasefire. All right, let's go. Iran and Israel ceasefire. So, what is Al Jazeera at? I like Al Jazeera news. Let's find Wall Street Journal. Okay, update. Trump said Israel, Iran agreed to ceasefire. Okay, President Trump said Israel and Iran agreed to ceasefire. It has been fully agreed by between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in about 6 hours. Okay, what is this? Israel military. Okay. As it was on social media, social trust. Okay, Israel military referred that questions about the ceasefire announced by the Trump to be the politician equal. Okay, what is that? The Iranian mission to the United States didn't immediately respond to the request for the comment on the Trump announcement. Let's back it. Action. Yes, President Trump said on social media Monday that Israel and Iran is agreed to complete the ceasefire. There was no immediate reaction from Israel or Iran to Trump's ceasefire. Okay, according to political, Cap Iran, Cap Israel, Zukhone reaction, Abzabazi, Iran, okay, this. The US President said the true social that ceasefire would be bring an official end to war early today. We need to speak that. Yeah, let's dig it, guys. Let's dig it together. Iran or Israel, they should say something. Israel, Iran, update Israel and Iran agree to ceasefire, Trump says. The agreement has two...
that there is an informed Truth Social, that there is an agreement between Israel and Iran. He says, congratulations, everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be complete and a total ceasefire. Listen, Christian, recognize that this is just happening and a lot of moving pieces here, but what more can you tell us about this?
Well, it's funny, just a few minutes ago, Alex, right, you were asking about potential de-escalation and rhetoric, and this seems to be a product of all of the events that have happened in the past 48 hours or so. President Trump announcing that Iran will initiate the first 12-hour ceasefire. Israel will follow with the second 12-hour.
Yeah. Iran دحر 12 ساعات كتب لها, and then Israel قاعد دحر 24 ساعات حوات. So we have this gap complete زخونلو أو 24 ساعات. Let's find out.
Or ceasefire, and after that initial 24 hours, the war will officially be declared ended, in the president's word.
Yeah, President Nike Al Kabinat comes around على social. دحر 24 ساعات. مهنيات finally why 12 ساعات عدل هي بما إسرائيل قنا I don't know why. Iran كاب هجي وست 12 ساعات ان اسرائيل او 24 تكنيكالي صباح زقوان the whole declare going مالت 24 ساعات صباح زقوان the whole the world declared ማለት ከሆኒ ceasefire ማለት ጠጠው ምባል ውግእ ማለት ይሕዋት
words saying that it's set to begin in about 6 hours. So we're really
ዝጅምረሉ ከዓ ሕዝኒ ዝጅምረሉ ከዓ ካብ 6 ሰዓት ህጅ ማለት correction myself ክእርማ 6 ሰዓት ካብ ህጅ እቲ መስርሕ ክቐጽል እዩ 6 ሰዓት ማለት ወይ ከዓ ኣብ ውሽጢ ካብ ህጅ 18 ሰዓት ኢራን ጠጠው ከተብላ ይኹነታት እስራኤል ከዓ ካብዛ ዘለና ህጅ 30 ሰዓት ኩሉ ጠጠው ከተብላ technically 30 hours then 24 ሰዓት አይቆን
really big turn in events and on top of a lot of things that have happened in the past couple of days or so, but we saw this more or less the writing on the wall with Iran's retaliatory attack today not really penetrating through the defense air systems in Qatar and importantly not harming any Americans, the 40,000 troops that we have in that region in the Middle East. And so there was a question of whether this was kind of a first initial phase of Iran's retaliatory efforts. It appears that the alternative route was to de-escalate from there, and that seems to be where we are now.
Got you. And so like I'm looking at this statement right now, Christian, and as you laid out, it looks like each side will have their 12-hour period, and upon completion, it will essentially submit this ceasefire. But the president writing during each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. You see the president really kind of taking a moment to congratulate both countries there. What can we glean from that?
Well, I think there are still some questions, right? I mean, we've seen ceasefires. This has been a really big, tense part of the world. So we've seen various ceasefires be broken in the past, not necessarily between Iran and Israel in recent memory, but certainly in the most recent example, of course, is in the war between Hamas and Israel. And so there is still, it seems, a very fragile moment in front of us, but the fact that there is a framework is substantial because remember, before this 12-day period was a 60-day period of diplomatic negotiations. President Trump trying to get a deal on the table before the missiles started flying, and that came up unsuccessful. So the fact that there is an agreement here is substantial, and we'll see if this holds, Alex.
Certainly, and I think we still have Matthew Barrett with us. I want to bring you in, sir. Listen, I recognize you're probably just hearing a lot of this along with us, but I'm curious your initial responses to this apparent ceasefire.
Well, I think we have some early answers to my initial rhetorical question: who exactly wants war? No one. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's watch. Let a day or so go by. See what kind of rhetoric comes out of Iran. See what kind of rhetoric comes out of Israel, which was, just a few days ago, we're continuing to make comments about removing Khamenei. So if they want this to last, I think threats against the supreme leader in Iran are going to have to probably abate. And we'll have to see what whether cooler heads in Iran emerge, or whether the more extreme, Rev Guard types are sort of saying, no, we need to impose more cost on what they've done to us, or we just invite more.
Yeah, well, and Matthew, I read this portion of the president's post to Christian. I'll repeat it for you. He said, during the ceasefire, each side will remain peaceful and respectful, and on assumption that everything works as it should.
ዝኾነ ሓድሽ ነገር ንምዕዛብ ይሕዋት ምናልባት እንታይ እዩ ዘሎ ክንሪኦ ንምባል ይኸላ ሓድሽ ነገር የለን እሱኦም ዝደግም ዘሎ ንዕም ትንታነ ዝህብዎ ዘለው There Iran and Israel ግን ዝኾነ ወላ ሓንቲ ስካብ ሕጂ ወላ ሓንቲ ኣይ ተዛረባን ኣይበላን ዘለዋ another 6 hours ስለ ዘለዎን ማለት እዩ This is great news ሕዋት this ግን ወዳ እያ ክንሰምዓይና ሕዋት
Which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Iran and Israel, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. I'm curious, with your expertise, I mean, what do you make of this verbiage, or even the president going as far to congratulate both these countries after, nearly a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks actually, of trade blows here?
Let me try to offer some of the thoughts that probably are coursing through the heads of Iranians and not just the leadership. And this is a reflection of decades of following this nation and following these leaders. One, there will be optimism that the bombs will stop, that they'll stop, taking incomings from Israel and the United States. So that's a note positive. There's going to be offense is maybe too strong, but the Iranians have long perceived that we don't get them. They're probably right. We don't have generally we don't have a great appreciation of how they react to some of these events at a very profound cultural and historic level. I think there's going to be some offense to the comment that it's this, hey, we had two countries just come in and blow up a bunch of stuff, including key parts of our nuclear program, and they'll be a little offended that if to the degree they perceive that this U.S. pat on the back is sufficient to make them go back to happy mode and as they were.
Got you. And Christian, if you're still with me, I want to ask you about some reporting that we're getting out of the White House. And this kind of goes along with what we've heard from a lot of our contributors in reporting throughout the afternoon, that while the president does reserve the right to respond to this latest round of Iranian attacks, there are no active plans for the U.S. to retaliate at this time. The source telling our Rachel Scott there at the White House, and that source also stating that it appears the president feels that Iran got these attacks out of their system.
Right. Which speaks to the rhetoric that we were just discussing, right? And there are many things that you could draw from that, but I think the point that's really being underscored here is that it's not just a de-escalation in words, it's also in action. So the fact that there was a lot of criticism about going into Iran and dropping the bunker busters and the potential for that to start one of the endless wars that President Trump campaigned away from, our involvement in the Middle East. This does seem, at least if all holds, that there would be a true de-escalation and that it wouldn't trigger a larger war, certainly one that we would be heavily involved in. But as we've framed out here, there are a lot of parameters to making sure that this does get executed. And also the president noting that it was a quote unquote failed retaliation. And so kind of the pat on the back rhetoric, of putting a stamp on that, he perceives that the mission was extremely successful and that we can leave it at that.
Well, and while we're following this, I would note that we still have questions out to the Israelis.
Okay, أحوات ولا حنتي حدش نجر يلن تزبلو زلو مالتي still we have almost about 6 hours from now. Perfectly said. دحر 6 ساعتنا هريازا أجبري معالنا إذا ceasefire مالتي كنا تتقبل حجي حدش ساعتكم زلهم نشتكن قلت ملسيلنا ترامب تويت جيرو عن تبو نتايلو تويت جيرو let's go to Trump. All right, congrats to everyone. It has been fully agreed and between Israel and Iran. Like Israel, Iran, نزل ceasefire, نزل totally ceasefire. مالت كنتات نمرقات أو نمبال دحر 6 ساعات كجمر مخانو تسامامي عن كلتي أنا ملالو. سلازي إسرائيل إيران ناتا ميشن تكبرو زلاتي من قصاص أوشتي 10 خلطة أو كتب لها إسرائيل كا أوشتي 24 أو كتب لها زي كنتا زي the 12-day war إلي تقيسوا له ترامب زي 12-day war ceasefire peaceful كم زمت زي جن نخلو كتماتات سوري نخلن كاونترز نخلن هاجرات نقع حق سكن إلوان إسرائيل يخون إيران يخون زي تراي أكونن زوارزي زخونات زي could go on for years نعمتات مقصلة نيرو destroy entire Middle East نخلا Middle East destroy معنوان نيرو but it didn't. Thank you. تقولوا مالتي كم زبلة زلت تقول كل 6 ساعات never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless Middle East, God bless United States of America, and God bless the world. So technically دحري دارجا 3 ساعات كله ጠጠው ክብል እዩ like ጽባሕ ዝእዋን ማለት እዩ this is the great news we have it that's why our market now we what happened the stock market تحركنا right let's go as always crypto is a good day crypto is up almost about 6.65% ማለት Ethereum is up about 10.54% ዝለዓለ ማለት oil down ክኾናሉ oil is down ዳርጋ negative 4.07 so gold ከዓ down ክኾናሉ ሕዋት gold ከዓ down negative 0.64 ማለት እዩ so this is all what we have and then pre-market ترينا because of all this great news ብሰንኪ ጽቡቕ news down is up 0.25% and then S&P is up 0.29% Nasdaq is up 0.4% this is I don't know why we don't like the 10 years up but this is great news I think so ካል መደብ ነይሩን መስለኒ ከባላሽዋ ከገድፋለን ዳ great news ብዙሓት ሰባት ኣኪብ ካለኹም ካብ ሕጂ 6 hours ኣሕዋት ካብ ሕጂ 6 ሰዓት እቲ መስርሕ ክቕፅል እዩ ካብ ሕጂ 6 ሰዓት ኢራን ኣብ ውሽጢ 12 ሰዓት ተተብልያ እስራኤል ኣብ ውሽጢ 24 ሰዓት so this is what we have yeah I don't know push up near what you على فكرة وتناس نبرة دحري حجي كم زيت دقمة وده حشو all right سلازي this is what we have the great news hope this is all نخل ناز نبرنا شغلت وكا كل كم سب زي كنا تعزي أو كبل نسبة so بيجلس in detail أقولت وان دلو maybe تي ناي نيكلور ده محزبل كركب بايك ألكم ولا حنت حوات ولا حنت بزعجو سيرس ولا حنت in detail له أنت أيتوشتوس جنا أقولت وان دلو so far ግን ድሓር ጽኒሕልና ወይ ገለ ኣርቲክላት ክወፅእ ይኽእል እዩ ምክንያቱ ብሙሉ ብበፅኒሐ ዋላ ወል ስትሪት ኦን ጌርና let's back again ምናልባት እጂ last minute መፅኡ ኣይኮን ንርአይ ኣሕዋት alright ማለት okay so 10 minutes what do you have CNN let's go to CNN Trump announced ceasefire. USA President Donald Trump announced Monday evening that ceasefire between Israel and Iran and said, hope it will become a permanent. Okay. Hope, malet katsali khon. Okay. Intercepted is in Anta was never a okay. Yes, Vice President deflected when asked if administration know a location of the Iranians in Yemen rich. That's nothing about it. Israel issue a new evacuation warning for parts of the Tehran. Okay, let's see. Israel عدل على WhatsApp another 6 hours مالتي. Sorry, another 24 hours. So let's see this. This is how what we have. An Iran official claimed that Tehran never received a. Oh, did they? Okay, let's maybe another 6 hours. Okay, an Iran official claimed that Tehran never received a ceasefire proposal from the United States, and so no reason to end the war with Israel and then USA. Let's see this feed. I have no idea. Let's see what happened. Trump said it. I don't think so. He's not lying. In detail, but I completely agree with you. Well, hanti detail yavelun. All right, let's go. Some. Let's go. Jerusalem Post, okay. Let's go. There you go. 4 minutes. Israel airstrikes have massively disrupted Iranian government position. I would not be surprised. The senior Iranian officials now tells the Reuters that there is ended a ceasefire agreement which has been accepted by Iran. Here you go. Look this. 4 minutes ago. So a senior Iranian official now tells Reuters that there is ended a ceasefire agreement which has been accepted by Iran. This is what one. So who said though? But like senior officials said that the agreement comes تقبلوا حبرنا له. Let's dig more. Okay. According to Reuters, Qatar's ministers and foreign ministers, Mohammed Ali's secured Iran agreement to US and ceasefire proposal during the phone call recently with Tehran. Okay, according to Reuters, the Qatar Malik Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Mohammed bin Ali 10 secured Iran agreement USA ceasefire proposal during the phone call recently with Tehran. Okay, we have it. Yeah, we have it. It looks good according to the writers. Writers say that. Breaking news. Now, senior Iranian officials tell the writer that Iran will continue its retaliation in direct response to US military strikes, but I have no idea. Why do they say that? But okay. What else? Dig it. Coordinators, spokesperson for the Israel military declined to comment on Trump's. Okay, yeah, an Israel spokesperson for Israel military declined to comment on the Trump's statement about the ceasefire. New York Times. So, na Israel spokesperson wala hanti balanzallo na Iran gir ina ahwat bhabara. Okay. All right, update again, update, hello, okay, this is all we have. Let's figure out Australia, any news in here too? Okay, let's figure out. I don't think so. Trump is lazy bullshit you. So CNN كلهم أوتكملوا نرأيه حبيرنا. Okay, let's see. Israel response for the ceasefire by Trump. Iran all right, nothing Israel ولا حنتي أي ملست نحوات إسرائيل none yeah na Iran in a response by Israel.
Weekend. This evening, tonight, following an attack by Iran on a US military airbase in Qatar in revenge for US strikes on its nuclear facilities at the weekend. This evening, Mr. Trump, writing on social media, said that Iran had got it out of its system and that hopefully there'd be no further hate. He also thanked Iran for giving the US prior warning of the strikes. More on the attack in a moment, but first let's go straight to Washington and to Sarah Smith. So is this Mr. Trump calling for de-escalation, Sarah?
Well, absolutely. We have not heard definitively from the US administration that they don't intend to launch a retaliatory tit-for-tat attack. But President Trump does not sound like somebody who is ready to do that when he posts on social media in all capital letters, "Congratulations, world, it's time for peace." Now, they knew here inside the White House that there was inevitably going to be a retaliatory attack from Iran. What they didn't know was how aggressive or how destructive it was going to be. And in fact, what we saw was an Iranian action that was pretty much deliberately designed to do as little damage as possible. I mean, what's happened today must be one of the most careful and frankly polite military exchanges in recent history. You had Iran warning the United States in advance of what they were going to do. And then in a post on social media, Donald Trump has even been thanking them. He said, I would like to thank Iran for giving us early notice, which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. Perhaps Iran can now proceed to peace and harmony in the region. I will enthusiastically encourage Israel to do the same. And Donald Trump then went on to say that Iran had now got everything out of their system. So that sounds very much like he is ready to declare this over, and it's difficult to imagine why Iran would be planning further action after the great care and delicacy they have taken over the attack today. It was not guaranteed this was going to go this way when Donald Trump launched those airstrikes on Saturday night against Iran's nuclear facilities. He could not be sure that this is how Iran was going to respond. This is a best case scenario in many ways for the United States and for President Trump, and there will be great relief inside the White House that this is how it's gone down.
Sarah Smith, thank you very much. Well, tonight the US has lifted the advice to its citizens in Qatar to stay indoors. Qatar says all the Iranian missiles which were aimed at the US military base were intercepted and that there were no casualties. A statement by Iran said that 6 missiles were launched, the same number used in the American attack on its nuclear site in Fordo. This report is by our security correspondent, Frank Gardner.
A normal night out in Qatar, but there was nothing normal about this. 6 Iranian ballistic missiles arching through the sky.
እዚ ዓንተቦ ናብ ቃታር ዝመፀ 6 መሳይል ሕዋት ብምሉእ ግን ከም ዝመኸነ እዮም ዝገልጹ
Sky aimed at America's airbase. Retaliation for the recent US raid on Iran. There were no casualties, and all the missiles were intercepted by air defenses. For expats like this British teacher in Doha, it was still a shock.
Wow, ከመይ ገሮም የብልዎ የምክንዎ ከም ዘለዉ look there.
And I can only describe it as it was mesmerizing and terrifying all in one. And what we saw were these really bright lights that were suspended in the sky. And then all of a sudden they would shoot towards something and there'd be an explosion.
Iran released these pictures of what it says was the missiles being launched, calling it Operation Heralds of Conquest. Crucially, it gave Qatar advance notice, time for its residents to take cover. This was a dramatic...
Trump ዓንተቦ ግብረ መልሲ ነዚ ከም ዘይገብረሉ ዝነበረ ግብረ መልሲ ዝበሃል ኣይገብርን እየ ኢሉ እዩ so we done already ወዲኦም ምሳቶም ሞ ዝቐርብ ደርሆ ማለት ያ ዝኾነ ኣብ ጥቓ ካራ ኮይኑ I like that. All right, thank you guys. Let's move forward. As news we hope this is great news. ካብ 6 ሰዓት ኒኖ ክንሪኣ ኢና this is great news actually very good news ማለት እዩ yeah ሰላም ክህልወኩም most probably yeah እስራኤል ዘለኹም ኩሉ ከታ ኣብ ዓለም ሕጂ እስራኤል ጥራይ ኣይኮነን ወደሃል ንኩሉ ኣሸጋሪ ኮይኑ ፀኒሑ ዘሎን ኣሎን so ንርኣያ ውሽጢ 6 hours 10 hours 12 hours እንታይ ምግልባጥ ይመጽእ ክንሪአና ግን as of now yeah you know market way big reaction ገይሩ ከም ዘሎ ክንነግረኩም market is reaction yeah I don't know بزعبا Tesla and Thailand, but Tesla is doing great 1.36 up after market ማለት እዩ because of this good news እምበር ዓንተቦ down ኮይኑ ነይሩ so yeah pre-market is very good ንሪኦ ተለና pre-market ተሕዋት down is up 36% and then S&P is up 42% and then Nasdaq is up 61%. Oil is down 4.31%. This is the most great. So oil is down. So what we have, crypto is 105, 106. Yeah, crypto is up almost about 6.32%. Yes, we got it. Good news. Let's move forward. Tomorrow will be better. And then after that, let's see how it does. In time تسمع جرمجن in detail يبلنا. Sorry guys, እንታይ ትስምዕ ግን ብዙሕ ይገልጾን ዘሎ ወላ ሓንቲ ክረክባ ይከኣልናን but let's get it good news for now. let's see what happened. ናይ ተስላ ቪዲዮ ክእትዋ ሓሲበ ነረ ክገድፋ እነ እዚኣ ክትከይድ ከም ዘለዋ ክገብራ maybe ተስላ ቪዲዮ በይና ክንሰርሓ ንፍትን. Thank you. All right, I'll see you guys next. Bye bye.